Hello guys, it's me, Kytchen Cynk, and I'm coming at you again. I know it's been a while. Had some issues with my voice being captured. Currently, I'm playing on the island, the standard map, and we've got a few different mods. There's a total of 24 of them. I'm working on getting a complete list as to what they are. Um, I know that there's the S Plus and the upgrading station and extinction core as well. It's kind of like an Genesis, but it's the second one that the mod author has released. So a quick tour of my base, just kind of checking to make sure that my voice has been fixed and you guys can hear me just fine. I did get a new headset. I'm hoping that it helps out a bit. And yeah, so we've also got the bulk mod, bulk crafting, or I don't know what it is, but it's got bulk torches, which is what I've been using here. They turn on automatically at night. I have a nice little design, I think, of a pillar and then wooden spikes. I kind of wanted to keep it not advanced technology in here, but unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to protect my base a bit. And when I do that, I'll probably take more area following the same pattern just because it looks pretty cool. I wanted to put the torch straight up on the pillar, but it wasn't having nothing of that. It kept laughing at me. And then I went through and checked between these just to make sure that it does what you just saw. Hmm. Except for that spot. But I can't go through. So that's good. And the S Plus is so nice, it opens automatically for you. But at other times, it's a pain in the neck. If you're like trying to lead dinosaurs to follow you through to take them home, it's a pain in the neck. So what I did is I left this one here to automatic for me whenever I'm going in and out doing whatever I gotta do. And then this other one down here, I've got to manual. See? Not open it up. That way I open it, lead the dinosaurs in that I'm taking home, and then close it when I'm done. I'm gonna run to get some water if I don't get stuck. And I'm trying to kind of keep it an open layout, kind of keep it low key, I guess, low technology. Not that one, that one. Perfect. Let's get back out. All these torches look awesome at night, as you probably have seen at the very beginning of the video, but it makes me pretty warm in there. So anyway, I'm doing my best to keep as many of the rocks and trees or whatever in here as I can. That way it kind of gives me something fun to just jump up, climb up on or whatever. And it kind of gives it a tribe look. Um, the Extinction Core has added some NPCs like yellow tribesmen or green tribesmen, whatever. What is that? Okay. But yeah, I'm eventually going to get a whole bunch of those tamed and just kind of leave them scattered around here. Just spruce up the place a bit, I guess. So first up, let's go with some dinosaurs. My stego, too big to fit up on top. And the bottom floor here, I didn't make it with intentions of having huge dinosaurs right at the bottom. And then I got my Bigfoots here. This one here, as you see, I've leveled a lot of it into its health because it already had some decent torpor. It was a level 77 when I got it. They gain 100 levels. I think I put a few points into the movement speed and the carry weight and the melee. Not a whole lot at all. but with the rest of it, I threw into the health. The reason for that is, there we go. You can see me now. I can be running along, and then there's something I want to tame. I whip out my pike and stab it until it gets knocked out. And some things will, of course, attack the player, like the Caprosukishis, and they'll knock me off, but I've gone with a melee type of a build. I went through and upgraded some of my stuff. Gotta go get some more metal. But I've got a low amount of health, wanting a little more for me. But my melee is also pretty good, making it so that Caprosukishis knock me off. I just switch to my pike and stab it and make it regret its decision. But everything else I can just tame up this way. And I have them looking like they're my little bodyguards, which is awesome. Alright, in with the dinosaurs. Yes. I've got the... What the heck? Why are you open? That's weird. So these are some prime dodus. See if I can unbury them. I just barely built this building today. But I want out. That'll work. So these are the little pegomastics. I haven't quite figured them out. These ones came up and robbed me. And then they said, please don't kill me. And because they were instantly tamed. Saw a couple of compies when I was out one day. Ooh, pet it. Passively leveling up stuff in here. So, seeing that I didn't want to take out a whole lot of rocks. There used to be a rock right there, but I had issues with my pillars and I had to take out the rock, hoping to get some fertilizer and make that rock appear again. Yeah. Made it so you kind of come out with your dinosaurs that go up above and then kind of walk them around and up with some decent space to store them. I was going to do the taming trick that Giga's or that Bigfoot's doing with the turtle because it has much better armor. But the thing is, it is so slow. You have to put too much points into the movement speed to make it decent so you're not lollygagging or going around just to get to what you wanted to knock out and keep. And then, yeah, try doing what I can to make it look even and nice and up here. Ran out of time this morning, so I didn't get to bring out the sealing over there to the same point. Got this here. It was stuck in a rock, and I was able to easily pike it out from a safe distance. There was another one as well, but that one died to Fiomas. Don't laugh. I know you're laughing already. Don't laugh. One of the mods, I'm thinking it's the Extinction Core, has made it so that the Fiomas don't just run away. They turn around and fight back. I didn't know this when I first lunged at one, wondering if I could pick it up with my Caprosuchus. You can't, by the way. You can, however, pick up a raptor, I think it was. Anyway, they both turned on him and murdered him, so I kept his saddle and ran back home, crying. Alright, so that's that. And as you see, I've got lots of torches here, just kind of welcoming people into my place. As I said before, I went with the open base build, so there's no roof at all. Kind of making it nice. It's definitely not a PvP friendly base. Uh, it's really not a PvE friendly base either, because somebody can fly in and just rob you blind. But the server I'm playing on is a private server. Uh, my buddy Prophet, he's the one that's kind of running it, and another person is the one that pays for it and owns the server. But Prophet knows what he's doing. One of the mods gives a lot of different ways to store things, which I like, because they look awesome. It's where you put all your pelts and stuff, just miscellaneous stuff that I haven't figured out the appropriate containers for. And yeah, so this here's that upgrade station. Um, Moxie, you probably have heard me talk about her in a few of the other videos that I've made, gave me this tranquilizing pike, which is so awesome. So I'm working on making a new pike, being able to kind of return it to her, one of them, whichever one's better, to her. That way it says, like, thank you for helping me out when I was still getting started. Anyway, and then some other mods and stuff. This is the one that made all those awesome things, like resources. You got the TV unit for all your electronics and stuff like that. And yeah. So right here, I've got a transport system with my boat. I'll get to that part next. You can do the resource puller gun. It's one thatch, which is awesome. Shoot something. It doesn't do any damage. A marberry, for example. My preserving bin that I'm using as a fridge because I'm trying to keep it low key. It has a whole bunch of this stuff that I can simply just, you'll see here. I just do one just because I don't want them all in here. I don't want to, see, one, right there. I don't want to go through and do it backwards. This one here's got the chitin, keratin, and chitin. No, I already said chitin, keratin. Cementing paste. Makes a weird noise when you open it up. It is what it is. For my spoiling needs and music. This here's the kibble table. It looks so awesome. On my boat, which you'll see in a little bit. It's one I'm using just kind of go over to Herbivore Island and gather up a whole bunch of metal. The reason for that, I don't have a Quetzal that I can use to take my Inky over there, over to Volcano Mountain and get a whole bunch of that and whatever else it offers. And uh, I can't seem to get an Argent. I've knocked out a few of them, um, but there's this skeletal Tyrannosaurus that came by and just ruined its day. It didn't ruin my day because I left. I saw it and ran because I knew it was coming. My little dining area here, which is why the kibble table's in there. And then my kitchen over here. Kitchen's kitchen. Get it? So I've got some storage of stuffs. This here is so awesome. It cooks it so fast. It's the bulk forge. And then I've got the 3 little water taps here to make it easy and convenient. I didn't know at the time that there's this water board kit. Instead of having to string along a whole pipe across and down to the water for irrigation, I could have just put the bore tap and right into the ground and been good. I just haven't fixed it yet. Went with kind of a window looking look right there. Fridges. This here is nothing. Is my armory. Nice. Now my sword and shield. Lots better. See that? It's better than last night. That's awesome. And then just storage for all the ammo, all the weapons, all the saddles. This is just for flak armor, which is nice. Um, yeah, I'm gonna keep that on. I'm about to go and get some metal in a little bit. random armor like hide and stuff because I didn't have the space to make each one of those. And then the fur there, just for when I go up in the cold areas. My bedroom up here. I've got a personal grave here. It's very nice. I had an issue at one time, just that it wouldn't let us gather our corpses. But I haven't had any issues recently, and you can see it's been taking damage like the mod creator said it would. Um, Again, the open design, no roofs. I do have these pillars, some of them going up a bit higher, to try and keep all these rocks from falling down onto my house. Or at least that's my idea it's going to look like. Alright. From the bed, I can look up. At night, right there's a nice view of the stars. And it's very nice. Lay awake at night sometimes, just thinking about the day, especially when I got to work early in the morning the next day. I'm not an early bird. And then down here, I've got a nice view of the obelisk and a tree. And it's just very nice. Kind of wishing I could shave a little bit of that rock just so I can see the full obelisk diamond thing, whatever. Alright, on to the backyard after I get something to drink. So, I wanted to encase my whole backyard here and have it kind of fenced in so I could leave some things back here just wandering around like some dodos, which I like to call pigeons, and the salamanders, which are the listro something. It's the XP salamander. I call him salamander all the time. Got Annie, NL Iron Sheep. I got him to say that they're also salamanders. My little snail gives me wonderful things. It moves faster for a snail than I would have expected. And as you see over here, I was able to successfully fence it in, but not over here, and not any, well, most any other place. I believe it's because of this stuff. Trying to keep it so that I can have an awesome backyard with one big old tree in the middle. And I was going to put some crop plots, the large ones or whatever, so I can throw some advanced crops in, just kind of make it look like somebody lives here. So I collected that. Then I was like, oh crap, I've got 5 minutes to get as much experience as I can. And so I just went out to the trees, chopped down a whole bunch, made a whole bunch of stuff for me, and then that's how I got some of my levels. I was able to do a decent job here, but it won't let me connect them up at all. It just isn't very cool, because that would look so awesome. So, when I go out gathering my metal, which I'm about to do, I come to about right there, and I bury my raft as far as I can, and then I shoot this chest, and I load all the resources into this. And then I go on the inside. Oh, no, first I go to this one here, and then I shoot this one, and I move those resources to this box. The reason for that is the metal. It's very heavy. I'm not building myself to be a dinosaur. I have dinosaurs to be dinosaurs and carry all my stuff for me. So I transfer it that way, move thousands of pounds of metal in an instant. Song is going through my head now. My pipe, and then I have designed it where it kind of has that rocky road looking thing right into my dino pit with the little door. All of those were the S plus. So nice. You can see some more pillar work trying to store everything up. Oh, missed. And then I come to this one here, transfer system in-house, and I move everything out from that chest into this chest by shooting it with that gun as usual. And then from here, I can go to the individual spots and shoot those and move them again, just to make sure it's in range of everything, or some of the lighter stuff I can carry myself and get sorted that way. If you are going to do the dinosaur taming way, um, you do, for example, on the Gigapanthecus, it can wear a helmet to reduce the damage it takes, which is awesome. So you want a helmet. And then when you're out and about doing a big tame of like an alpha, because you're playing Extinction Core 2, um, then that helmet's going to break eventually. So you want a spare, and then a spare, and then another spare. I went kind of crazy at the upgrade station. But you also got to note that it's kind of difficult to actually control yourself on top of one of these. So to turn, you have to... Aha, right. So you can look around the way you want, and it's for the keyboard, that's how I play. A makes your guy look left or right, for D is right, forwards and backwards. So it's not just looking the way you want like normal. Ah, yeah. I kind of wish that it was still just look the way you want. You're good, but it isn't. Add some of the fun to it. Uh, so definitely line up your Giga, or get accustomed to how to control yourself efficiently to go about taming some of the bigger things, or even some of those things that like to run away, like the Gallimimuses. Well, anyways, that's all I've got for today. Just kind of making sure that my mic works and everything's working just fine that way. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will be coming out with more videos provided my mic works. And one of those videos will be a taming boat build. I had somebody request it, Dario, and I will be doing so. Ooh, I forgot to show you my raft. All right. So this in here, I didn't do the raft lowering trick because if you're transporting dinosaurs, if you have a low raft, it's very easy for you to accidentally run into a rock you didn't see while driving, and your dinosaur sits in the back, waiting for you to come back and pick it up. Yeah. Eventually, I will be getting more of those bulk crafting storage, bulk forages, and putting a few of those in here just so I can efficiently work Herbivore Island. I've got some beds here, and on the other side, just because you need a bed. My kibble table, because you got tame stuff, you know. And you can even put a mortar and pestle on top of it, which is so awesome. Saves lots of space. Smithy, so I can repair everything or whatever. And some storage. I used to have a whole lot of storage here, but it took too much space, and I didn't use it at all. Especially since the smithy can hold 250 items. Um, I put some rails up just to kind of make it look nice. And these ramps are too deep. I couldn't get it a third deep because building an ark. I do have this alligator. It couldn't fit through my gates, so I had to make it sit and guard the boat. Anyways, I will catch you guys next time.